his authentic reaction. I didn't tell him anything about this conspiracy because I wanted his authentic reaction on camera. Jeffrey Dahmer was known to have a happy childhood until he turned 4 years old. When he turned 4 years old, he got a double hernia surgery. After the surgery, they noticed a change in his personality. That's when he started collecting roadkill and random stuff. This child's like collecting dead animals and keeping them.
After the surgery?
Yeah, since the surgery. He was 4 when he got the surgery.
Okay.
And the friends he hung out with said he was off, strange, you know? They would go fishing or something like that. Anytime they caught fish, he would cut them open and look at the insides. June 18th, 1978, there was a hitchhiker that he took home who was named Stephen Hicks. And he took this hitchhiker home to get high with him. That's what was planned. To his parents' house. As soon as he wanted to leave, he told him he wasn't allowed. Is it blurry?
A little bit.
Why is it blurry? Here, can you hold this? Alright. Intermission over. So he took Stephen Hicks back to his parents' house to supposedly get high. As soon as Stephen tried to leave, he hit him with a barbell and literally strangled him to death. And then later the man as he was dead.
Are you?
That was a common thread of what he wanted to do with bodies. He would the body after it died, and then he would dismember it and then hide it around his house. Or well, it was his parents' house at the time, so at this point he wasn't hiding the body parts around the house. If there was a dead dog on the street, I would be sobbing over that. Like, you saw me with a stray dog.
Yeah.
Like, I made him pull over for a stray dog, and I was
twice.
Like,
twice.
Okay, so Jeffrey Dahmer lived in his own apartment at some point when he was older. And the police were called before he was caught, 2 months before he was caught. The police were called on him by his neighbors. His neighbors would always report a bad smell coming from his apartment, and he would say it's expired meat. Technically it was. He used to dismember the bodies and he would put them in a...
Like, they wouldn't even come check his house or anything?
No, because they don't have a warrant to.
True.
So basically, he had a drum that he filled with chemicals and would put the dismembered bodies in there. So the smell wouldn't be as strong. And it would like disintegrate. 2 years prior to him getting caught, he had a situation with a 14-year-old boy that he chased down an alley as the little boy was drugged and naked and bloody. The police returned the little boy back to Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment, and Jeffrey Dahmer later killed the boy.
Why?
And the police got fired.
As police officers, you have to be that brain dead to like...
to give the child back. And they said they knew the child was under the influence because they could tell, and they said it's a domestic dispute. That's what they filed it as. A domestic dispute. As the kid was bloody, naked, and like later killed.
If I were a police officer and I saw that, I would like...
freak out.
Yeah.
His neighbors kept reporting a smell coming from his apartment, and they called the police 2 months later after the situation with the little boy happened. And the police did not have a warrant to search his apartment, so they technically couldn't. So when they were at the door, they literally almost let him go. And they were literally like, he's fine. And one of the police officers saw a Polaroid of a literal dismembered body. It was a Polaroid of a dead body in his apartment.
Bruh.
So then they got a warrant, checked his apartment, found photo albums just filled with pictures of bodies that he killed and dismembered. Killed 17 boys and men. And basically, they found the photo albums, they found Polaroids, and they literally found 3 skulls. He used to just keep skulls of humans, animals, those kinds of things. Keep the bodies in that drum with the chemicals.
Oh, that makes me like...
Both times I was like, can we help it? And then he was like...
What?
Anyway.